Up. I was down, but now I'm up. Yeah, this all God, this ain't no love. Yeah, I used to be stuck in the mud. Yeah, I was down, but now I'm.
Hello, beautiful people, friends. Peace, blessings, love to you. So today I am getting on here to talk about how being relatable may be decreasing your authenticity. And this is very sneaky because it sneaks up for me all the time. And that's what inspired me to do a video on it. Because we deeply want to connect, it sometimes triggers us to feel as though we need to fawn or people please. It makes us feel as though we have to relate to the person that we're talking to actually connect. And this is something that happens that definitely decreases our authenticity. It causes us to not step in our full power. So being relatable may be causing you to stay small. So I'm going to tell a little story. So this may show up even when I notice when you're on the path of real embodiment, when you're actually learning about your own inner wisdom, and you are stepping into listening to yourself and your feelings and what you like and what you dislike, and really being on a path of starting to question yourself, starting to question things around you. Basically, you're not on autopilot anymore. You start to be more inquisitive, and that turns around and make you do more inner work. When you're on this path, it can seem lonely. And what happens is we get around a certain group of friends or certain people, and because of our desire to belong, just as human beings, it's a natural desire. We are people who like to connect with each other. We are social beings. And depending on what your human design is, it can also increase this for you, because some of us are defined differently, and that's going down another lane. However, it still doesn't matter. All of us desire some form of connection. So we get around these people and we start falling back into a particular way of being that no longer really resonates with us anymore, that we're actually trying to detour from, that feels icky even engaging in that type of environment. But we still stay there, we still try to relate, we still join in on the conversation of gossip. It can even be a new friend that we have and we admire for some reason because we thought this person was this way, and then ended up starting to talk about or gossip. So we start joining in, and afterwards we really feel icky about it because it no longer resonates with us. First of all, release the judgment. That is beautiful that you noticed that when you are in these environments, it doesn't feel good to you anymore. So first of all, let's do a clap for that, because that right there is self-awareness, and it's beautiful. Now, what you do with that self-awareness is when you take it to the next step. Now, this also can show up too as in relationships. So one thing I noticed is that I wasn't being deeply met in certain relationships. And the reason why is because I was always being cool. And it's not that I didn't have a preference on something or something didn't bother me. It's that I would suppress it or try to relate or be worried about how the other person would feel. But what this causes in a relationship eventually is resentment. That's if you tend to stay long term, or you don't feel like you're being met and you're not able to be honest which again causes resentment. It causes you to stay stagnant sometimes too, which if you're in a growth mindset can feel really icky, because I believe to go deeper and deeper and deeper into love takes a sense of truth. And that's what we are on this road to be, in this authenticity, in this truth. And to notice what this is, it takes a sense of self-trust and really tapping into your own inner wisdom. So what you can do is you can just start to notice, what are you doing that doesn't necessarily align with you anymore? Are you saying yes to a steak dinner because someone that you really liked invited you out to this steak dinner and you're like vegan, but you're like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and go because it's a really nice place, but it is not your vibe because first of all, you're vegan and you don't even, it's not something you would prefer to go to, but because of what it looks like on paper and because you want to relate, and maybe this is something that you desire, so you're trying to control the outcome, then you are decreasing, you're dialing down your authenticity, dialing down your power, because you're trying to control an outcome, you're trying to be relatable, you're trying to belong. And I know sometimes being in a place where you are truly in a space where you're learning about yourself and you're truly dedicating yourself to the path and the journey, it can be lonely. Even when you think you found other people that are on this path, sometimes the connection still may not be there in certain senses. And what you have to be open to is understanding that you will be met with those people when you are who you are and you truly step into your power. So this is just a reminder that you are supported, and really consistently believing that and coming back to that is very important. Understanding that I am supported, I am powerful, and I can trust myself. And being in my authenticity, being in my authentic self is going to attract all of my desires. When that becomes what you are devoted to, life shifts and it changes. And it doesn't mean that sometimes specific situations will come up that may show you that, hey, this is a space where I'm still trying to be related, that I'm still wobbly in. And those spaces are beautiful, because I do want to remind you too that there's nothing wrong with you. And although we're not perfect, and that's fine. And I think walking in that, understanding that I'm not perfect, and life is this constant game where I can play and learn and be curious, and these can be opportunities for growth. When you change your perspective to that, then you can actually navigate life in a different way. And this is what I am truly passionate about in becoming free, is really understanding your own inner self, is becoming more aware of who you are, because freedom is within, and you can do all what you think on the outer state, but it's really within, and what you actually do can actually support you on your inner state. And so I encourage you to continue to be that beautiful, authentic self and be okay with that. And sometimes it may look a little funny. It may be a little weird. You may be different than the people that you are around. But you know what? That's beautiful. That is amazing. That gives character. That is rememberable. People will remember you. Even if you think that they won't, they probably will remember you just because of the way that you move. And I just want to be that reminder on this path, because the path is definitely at first can be a little bit shaky. And as you continue on the path, there'll be these little these situations that come up that really can test you and show you where you can actually dig deeper and lean into more on trusting yourself and coming back to your center and understanding that I am supported and I attract amazing relationships. And I can lean on myself within, and I can lean on God, universe. I am supported by my spiritual guides. I am supported by my ancestors. Just understanding that you are not alone is extremely important, even in that moment where you feel that way. So if you need support on this path and building that muscle of self-trust and understanding and coming back to your center, then start the pathway to freedom. And please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear how this landed for you. And keep continuing, sis, bro. Keep being authentic because it is beautiful. So have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.